All right, it is time to check on the sourdough starter. You can see that there are a lot of small bubbles around. When I open up, I can see some larger bubbles. They're going to kind of pop as it moves through the container here. Larger bubbles. That's looking great. Now at this point, I could feed it, put it back in the fridge if I don't have time to make bread. But I'm going to make bread today. I'm going to do a basic sourdough starter. So I need 50 grams of sourdough. I use a kitchen scale. Leave it turned off and then turn it on so that it starts at 0 grams with the bowl on. Then I'm going to add 50 grams of sourdough starter. I'm at 17, 28, 37, 45. That put me at 53. I like to go right to the gram, so there's 48, 50. Okay, so you can see what this looks like. 50 grams of starter. Next, I need to add 350 grams of water. I try to make it just kind of a tepid temperature, so not hot, not cold. Go ahead and fill that up. So I was at 50. So that if I want 350, right, I'm going to end up with 400 grams of water, 400 grams total, including the water. 367 right now. Okay, and I went way too far, 439. So I'm just gonna scoop some out. That's 408, 394, 97, 99, 98, 399, 400. So there's a look at the bowl with the water. Oh, I'm at 401. I'll scoop out 1 gram. I really do try to make it exact every time. That kitchen scale has a slight delay on its weight. Okay, there we are at 400. All right, now I'm going to just push tare quickly on the scale to set it at 0. And then I'll add bread flour. I use Costco's Lehigh Mills unbleached bread flour. That's my favorite, particularly for the price, but also the flavor seems to be just right. Okay. We're going to add 500 grams of bread flour, which is around 3 good cups. So you have a general idea of how much flour you're adding. I'm at 186, 353. Okay, 531. So I'll take some out. 505, 500. Okay, so you can see there on the scale, 500. The last ingredient I need is just good old-fashioned table salt. I use iodized Morton salt. We need 10 grams. So same thing here, I'm just going to reset the scale at 0. 10 grams is probably around a tablespoon. I just get used to the way it looks in the palm of my hand, and then I sprinkle it around the flour so it's spread around so that it's already mixed in a bit before I start to stir. And that is 10 exactly. actually it ended up being 11. Okay, I'll take off just a pinch where I know there was a good bit of salt. I'm going to be really close here. Okay, it's really close to 10. Okay, great. Now we're ready to stir it. I use a wooden spoon to stir it in, like this. Since my salt is already spread around the flour, I don't worry too much about making sure the salt was mixed in everywhere. I just continue to stir it until the flour is well absorbed. It will look really dry, and we let it sit for 1 hour after stirring so that the water can really moisturize all of the flour. It's coming together nicely. Just like that. Now I'm going to cover it with saran wrap so that it's airtight. And set my timer for 1 hour, and then we'll check on the bread.